Happy April, guys. It's been, boy, what a month March was. I can't believe it's April. The light, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So spring is here. It's a cloudy day, but I've spotted so many different types of birds just today on the backyard. I saw a flicker, which I've never seen before, but I knew what it looked like. Really interesting bird. I saw a female cardinal, which I rarely see cardinals, and there was another one, a woodpecker, a downy woodpecker, which is pretty good size. So everything's popping out except for the sun today. It's April 1st. I got kind of a late start today because my brother called me from New York and just blah, 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 talking on and on. I think he has ADHD, so you can really tell. And me, I needed my coffee this morning, so I figured I'd get a little bit before I start this video. So real quickly, I don't want this to take too long, but I've really had a great time in March. My goals were, I'll just give a recap. I started my meal planning videos. I think I've done 3. I missed 1 week, but I've done 3 weeks of my meal planning videos, and those, just meal planning has helped me out so much. I've been canning. Last month I said I was going to get a water bath canner. Well, I did get a canner, and I've made 3 types of jams. I made raspberry, which I did a video on. I did a blackberry jam and a pineapple jam, which is my favorite. Oh, I just love that on a bagel with just some vegan butter or vegan spread, cream cheese. It is so good. Oh, and I also changed my channel name. I changed it from Vegan My Way to One Sweet Life because I thought Vegan My Way was kind of limiting. It's so much more than veganism and my vegan recipes. That'll be part of it, but there's so much more to my everyday life, and it's sweet. I tell you, it is sweet, especially being retired now. I can do all the things that I wanted to do before I started my working career. So I think back, and when my son was first born, I was 23. I think I was 23. No, I was 26 when my son was first born, and I got into all this stuff. Doing everything from scratch, and then I had to go to work, and that blew that out of the water. So anyway, my channel has changed from Vegan My Way to One Sweet Life. I've started my meal planning. I've done some canning. I've also done some vacuum sealing. I did sugar. I bought sugar in bulk because remember I was talking about zero waste and bulk buying. I've gotten into that a little bit more, and now I'm thinking about how to preserve some of my bulk purchases. So I bought a 25-pound bag of sugar, and I vacuum sealed that. What else did I buy? From BJ's, which is a warehouse club. A big bag of chocolate chips. I put those in half-gallon jars, quart jars. And I vacuum sealed that, and I also bought my Parmigiano Reggiano cheese in bulk, it's expensive, so I buy a big triangle of it. It's like this big. And what I do is I take like a third or a quarter of it off, and I put it in my food processor, and I keep a little bit already grated in my fridge, and then the rest I vacuum seal and keep in the refrigerator. I don't freeze it. I bet you could, but I'm figuring if it's Parmesan cheese, it's aged. If it's sealed really well, it should be fine in the fridge. So I'm looking at my little notes here. One of the things I wanted to do last month was create my own dishwasher tabs for dishes, for cleaning my dishes, and I did that. They're a little bit big I make them in ice cube trays, and when they dry, I pop them out. They're just a little bit too big for the dispenser, but I kind of just crush them in there. I want to just work on those a little bit. They leave a little bit of a, you know, those little drops, white film on plastic, like my plastic containers. So I might either add some type of agent to that or get some, what's that stuff called? The blue liquid. I forget. You put it in your dishwasher. So I need some of that. As far as baking, doing things from scratch, I have been baking bread. I don't think I bought a loaf of bread in 3 or 4 weeks. I've been baking bread, and usually I like the recipes that have 2 loaves so I can put one in the freezer. And I've been perfecting it because it's like anything else. You just, if one loaf doesn't come out right, I'm analyzing, oh, what did I add too much flour? Was it too wet or whatever? So I made bagels. That was fun. Just putting these bagels in a big pan of simmering water and cooking them like that after they've risen and then turning them over. It's kind of like making donuts, and then you bake them in the oven. So I've been baking. I've been doing more, creating my own cleaning products, and everything from the previous months I'm continuing to do, like cloth napkins, no paper towels, no napkins, so things like that. So let's get on to my April goals, and I hope I'm not talking too fast, but this is only my 2nd cup of coffee today, and it's almost noontime. So that's not too bad. And excuse me if I keep looking down. I just want to make sure oh, yeah, March. One thing I did really terrible on was journal. I think I journaled once. I meditated probably 3 times because I do that each morning, or I did. But now when I wake up, it's like, oh, what kind of bread recipe am I going to try today? Or where do I have to go to get ingredients for this? Or, you know, it's just been a crazy month, but it's been a lot of fun. So for my April goals, yeah, I covered everything from March. My April goals is we have a small freezer down in the basement, which has been unplugged and dirty, and it has old smells, and anyway, I want to get that working again. I don't know what size. It's, you know, the lid's on top, and I want to get that going again because I want to start thinking about buying in bulk for the summer. I mean, even though I don't eat hamburgers and hot dogs, it's great to have those things on hand, especially where I live. My kids come, my grandchildren, it's like camp out all weekend. So I'd like to get that freezer going and get some food stashed away for that. Continue to make homemade. I've been doing a lot of meals from scratch. I'm going to continue baking the bread. I do that in my KitchenAid stand mixer, which I've never done that before, but it's so easy. You just let it knead for 5 minutes, and then it's ready to rise. I just ordered a pressure canner, and that's going to be coming tomorrow. So I want to start... this month of April, I want to do one recipe. I don't know whether it's going to be carrots or beans, whatever is on sale at the store. It might be carrots. You know, being April, there's not really anything growing yet. So I'm going to try my first pressure canning. And I probably won't do a video of it because I want to at least do it once myself. So I'll talk about that. I am just finished my sweater, which I started a while ago. I don't even want to say. But what I'm doing is I'm piecing it together now. So my goal this month is to get it all sewn together, to actually wear it. I'll show you guys. and start another knitting project. Let me take you down real carefully and show you. I'll cover this up. Show you what it looks like. Those are, I have them on the blocking board. You can see the pins. And these are the 3/4 inch sleeves. So that is that, which I've never done wet blocking before. So I'm going to do the rest of the sweater and then piece it together. Back up here. Okay. So I'm going to start a new knitting project. I'm currently reading, I hate to say zero waste, but so I'm going to call it less waste. A little crooked here. On the less waste front, I'm reading a new book. I just started it, but it's called Plastic Free. And it says how I kicked the plastic habit and how you can too. And her name is Beth Terry. And it's just a great book. No plastic used in the cover or the binding, or no glue that contains plastic. A lot of photos, and just kind of a really neat book on all different things. I'll talk more about this as we go on. But she, so what I'm doing is for 1 week, starting today, I'm collecting all my plastic that I use, and I'm not holding back. Whatever I use, whether it be a plastic cat food container or the big clamshells for my salad mix, I will put those in a bag. In fact, I've got a LL Bean bag. Hang on, and I'll show you what I put in it already. So this is day 1, and just today, here's the plastic salad and the cat food container. It had a lid which was foil, so I didn't include that. So 2 things today. I'm going to collect it for a week and put it in this big LL Bean bag. And on next Friday, I'm going to dump it out and sort it and see what kind of stuff I use and how much of it and what I can cut back on. So it's just kind of a fun experiment. I'll do a video probably on the, what I find out, my conclusions to that little experiment. And it's nothing that my husband uses that's plastic. It's just me. But if it's something that's for the family, like the salad container, that will go in there. If it's something he buys at the store, like a chocolate milk, little chocolate milk or something, and he throws it away, that's his. That's not going to go into it. So I'm going to look for the types of plastic and how much. So that is on the less waste front. And then the last thing before we go is I signed up for an herbalist course. So I'm going to become an herbalist. And it starts this month. It goes for 7 months, and it is 1 weekend per month. And in about 2 weeks, we meet for a meet and greet on a Friday night, and then all day Saturday, I go in this course, and then all day Sunday. So it's going to be really interesting. It's kind of right up my alley because I love walking through the woods. I love identifying plants, and we're just going to, I don't even know all the extent of what we're going to be doing. So I'll take you along with me and let you know how it goes. So that is it for April, guys. And if you do this, make goals or recap how your month went, put a link below. I'd love to see your ideas, and leave a comment and subscribe, of course, because you got to find out how much trash I use. And it's just fun. I mean, I think it's so many different things to do. I don't know how I manage working because there's just so many things that I want to do. So Take care, guys. Have a great month. And I will see you soon. Probably, if not with my trash, maybe before that. My sweater being, I don't know. Who knows? But thanks for stopping by. See you later. Bye-bye.